What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. My name's Gail. So I thought today I would do a video on my Baba Studio tarot collection. So here we go. We will start with my collection of the Bohemian Gothic tarot. So I do have only two copies. I have the second edition, and I believe this edition's called the pewter edition. It has gold edges, and this is their final latest edition, which is the third edition. So let's go ahead and just open them up real quick. So these are the backs for the second edition. If I'm not mistaken, the first and second edition will have these backs. They're lovely. I like them. It goes very well with the deck, with the theme. So like I said, this one does have silver edges, which I really love. So let me pull out the other one here. And these are the backs for the third edition. I love these backs. I gotta say, this might be my favorite backs for just any of my tarot decks that I have, or any that I've seen. They both have similar cardstock. This one feels a little bit more sturdy. It's not as bendy. Yeah, they're very similar. But I do love this cardstock better. It has more flexibility. So I'm not gonna show all the cards. I'm not gonna do a full walkthrough, but I think all the cards are basically the same. I think there might be one or two that are different. And with like almost every Baba Studio decks, they do have extra cards. Well, maybe not this edition, but I know this edition has an extra lovers, which is underneath this. So they both have the little white books. And I am gonna go fairly quick on this video. I already filmed a video on this. It was 30 minutes long. Yeah, I ended up deleting it from my phone accidentally, so I'm just gonna go fairly quick here. So next up, I'm gonna do the Tarot of Prague. I only have this edition. I don't have the other editions. I'm not really sure what edition this might be. I think this might be the third edition. So these are the backs. They have that gold stamp and also silver overlay. It's very nice. What I love about this deck is that the minors, as you can tell, it has no words. It only has the letter Queen of Cups. It's kind of like a playing card type style. Then it's got that 7 and then the wand. So yeah, I love this deck. The cardstock is amazing. Very flexible and durable. I'm gonna do a little shuffling, which I always fuck up when I'm filming. Let me try again. Ugh, sorry guys. Anyway, it shuffles really nice. It's flexible, durable. I use the heck out of this deck, and it's still nice and pristine. So I do have two copies of this. I love it. And then the next one I'm gonna do is the Alice Tarot. This is a standard edition. I had the limited edition, but I sold it about a week ago. I didn't like it. I initially got it for a very cheap price from what was that website? It was that forum, that tarot forum that shut down. I got it for a really, really great price. So it comes in this sturdy box. Backs are nice. Little white book, and there's that extra lover's card in there as well. Again, very nice cardstock. Shuffles nicely. These are the cards. I believe they have, yeah, so they have like a gold, a stamp overlay on them, so they do shine. The gold, the silver, some of the green. It's a beautiful deck. I never use it. It's part of my collection solely for that purpose. Yep. Next up, I'm gonna do the Bohemian Cats Tarot. Not sure what edition this might be. This is the third and final edition. I don't have any of the other ones. I probably won't get them. They're going for a very expensive price. I don't really like this deck that much. I love cats, but I just don't see the need for any other editions for this. It's a beautiful deck. It's definitely a deck that I love having in my collection. These are the backs. Cardstock is very nice. Not their best. Here, let me show you how it shuffles. Shuffles very nice, but it does get that bow after you shuffle it. You can barely tell a little bit, but it's a nice deck. Sturdy box, as most of their decks. And then let's go for the Victorian Romantic. Okay, so here I have, these are all my copies that I have of the Victorian Romantic. As you can tell, nope, I don't have 17 copies, as Jen Bowen would tell you. So I have the 2 copies of the first edition. Well, three copies. 1 copy is with this bigger box that came with the guidebook. It's not in there. The guidebook is on my shelf, but yeah, it's nothing too fancy. And then I have the standard that came in one of these boxes. This one's brand new, so I'm not gonna open it, which I probably won't open ever. Second edition and gold edition. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with these. Compare the first and second edition. So the second edition comes in that sturdy box that we're used to seeing from Baba Studio. It does have extra cards, which are underneath, which I believe it's the Lovers and the Devil. It's got that gold edging, which we all love. So these are the cards. We'll go through a few of them. That's a beautiful 2 of Swords. It's one of my favorites in this deck. Just her expression. She's contemplating. She's very into that moment, sort of. Because the 2 of Swords is about choices. And you can definitely see it in her eyes and her expression. So these are the backs, which are lovely. I love them, blue and gold. And then the first edition, as well as this gold edition, they have these red and gold. I love these better than this one. That's just my preference. Cardstock wise, the first edition, gold edition, and the Russian edition have the same cardstock. So here, let me pull one out from the Russian edition. I'm just gonna pull the, I think it's a title card here. I'll just pull this random card, the Emperor, and compare them. So this is the Russian, the English. Same back, except for the border. The red border is off a little on the Russian. As you can tell, it's thicker up here and on this side. Same shimmering gold. Oh no, this one actually, the English one has more of that gold overlay that shines. But yeah, same cardstock. Kelly from the Truth and Story raves about the Russian edition, which it does. The cardstock has, it's wonderful. It's lovely to shuffle. Shuffles like butter. But yeah, it's the same as the first edition English, as you can tell. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back. So that was, oh yeah, so yes, I have the, as well the Russian edition. Let me show you how it shuffles, which I probably will suck at because I can never do it with a camera in front of me. Yeah, shuffles really nice. I honestly, you can be rough with it and it will just return to its normal state. So that is the standard first edition, and this is the second edition. The cardstock is definitely a lot thicker and sturdier. I do love this cardstock, but I think Tarot of Prague and the third edition of the Bohemian Gothic Tarot had those two have the better cardstock out of all the Baba Studio decks that I own. And also, since we're talking about the Victorian Romantic, the third edition is available right now, I think, for pre-order. It should be coming out soon. I thought it was coming out this month, but it's already the 29th, so probably early April. I did go to the website and pre-order 2 copies last year, so because I know they're gonna sell out really quickly, and once they do, they will be super expensive. So this is the gold edition, my pride and joy. It comes with a notebook, blank pages, you can write in it. I'm not gonna write on it. I'm gonna keep it new. Comes with a bookmark. It's a beautiful bookmark. I believe this is from the Lover's card. This cards come in a separate little box, which also has that gold overlay, which is what makes this the limited edition. That is a title card and a little white book. I don't think this one came with the extra Lover's card, but yes, same backs as Russian and first edition. But this one has that gold overlay on the cards. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up that well. Right there on the dress. So anything that's gold will have that shimmering gold. It's a beautiful deck. 2 of Cups. Love that one. The sun. That little naked baby. It's very traditional. Yeah. Oh no. So it was the Knight of Cups for the bookmark. So it's a beautiful deck. I'm gonna attempt to shuffle this, which I never ever want to do, but let's see how it shuffles. Since this is a very expensive deck, I normally don't take it out of the box. Yeah, shuffle's really, really nice. It's like butter. Okay, so that was the gold edition. Next up in my collection is the, since we're in the Victorian theme, I'm gonna do the Victorian Flower Oracle. And it comes with a guidebook. So it's one of those flimsy cardboard boxes, and the cards are in there. So I did get this used secondhand, so I'm not sure if this came with, wait, was it secondhand? I think it might have been secondhand, but it might have been, I don't remember. So I don't know if it came with an extra, like a box where these cards would go in, a talk box, and it would go on in here, or if it was shrink wrapped and placed in there. So these are the backs. It also has that gold stamp overlay, very beautiful. And it's very Victorian, so it's just a lot of females with Victorian dresses and lots of flowers, which if you read the name of it, you would realize what it was. Cardstock is very similar to the Victorian Romantic Russian First Edition, Gold Edition. Shuffle's really nice. It's similar. I don't think it's the same cardstock. This actually feels a little bit more sturdy. So there we go. Okay. So next up, we will see is the Fairytale Terra. Again, comes in that bigger cardboard box with the guidebook. And the cards. Again, this is a second hand, that's an extra card, and then the title card's in there. Second hand deck, so I don't know if it came with a box, talk box, and then it was placed in there, or if it was shrink wrapped. These are the backs. They do have that bit of shimmering gold stamp on them. Very similar to the first edition, but in different color, of first edition of the Victorian Romantic. This is a very beautiful deck. I love the whole theme of it. Anything that's medieval, fairy tale, European, I just love. And then the border, it goes very well with the theme. Again, I don't use this deck because it's so hard to get your hands on it. I just don't want to. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, so yes. Then I will do my usual shuffling so you guys can see how well it shuffles. It's got that buttery cardstock that I love. Same as the Russian in first edition. Okay, and then next up we will do the fantastic Menagerie tarot. This one just came in the tuck box. There is another edition that comes in that bigger box with a guidebook. I don't have that one. These are the backs. Comes with a little white book, and I believe these are just title cards. Again, same cardstock as the Russian first edition, and yeah, the Russian Victorian and first edition Victorian. Beautiful cardstock. I will admit this is definitely my least favorite tarot of theirs. I don't use it at all. I never ever take it out. I just want it in my collection, to be honest. It's a very superficial kind of thing, just to have it in my collection. So, as you guys would already guess, it shuffles really nice, buttery cardstock. Okay, and I think this is my last one. Last but not least, the Mythical Creature Tarot. This is a limited edition. Comes in this wonderful wood box. You open up, pardon me. And then inside there's extra cards, the little white book, which is bigger than your average little white book. So we'll talk about that in a bit. So it just came with, so this is number 325 out of 500, and it's signed by the creators, and it has these extra cards. That's going to be the back of the deck. It's got that bronze overlay. It's beautiful. And this is a holiday postcard that came with the deck, and it shows a glimpse of the color edition that will be coming out, I believe, in 2019. Last time I heard, Baba Studio is focusing on other projects, so this is on the back burner. So we will see this later on. So let me take them out. So it does come in this nice little pouch. Very beautiful. And like I said, this is probably my favorite out of all their decks. Cardstock wise, different than their modern decks. It's a bit closer to what you would see in the fantastic Menagerie, the Russian Victorian Romantic, first edition Victorian Romantic, Flower Oracle, and the Fairytale Terra. Closer to those, where it is flimsier, but it shuffles really nice. What I love about this deck is that it's a pip deck, so it doesn't stick to the Rider-Waite, which I love the Rider-Waite system and the Rider-Waite deck. I learned how to read tarot with that system. I've been doing more pip decks the past half a year, so this is why I love it, and it's so intricate. The art style, it's beautiful, very medieval. It's very, very well done. Yeah, so you see that. It's kind of hard to tell because it's black and white, but there's that dragon for the hermit. It seems to be in, well, it's kind of hard to tell with the camera, but it seems to be in a cave of some sort. Hierophant, wow. Everything about it, the Knight of Swords, you just can't beat that. Look how beautiful it is. 4 of coins. Yeah, I will definitely have to do a walkthrough on this deck. Kind of talk about it a little bit more. And so it is a bigger size deck. So it's, for me, I can't shuffle it normally, riffle shuffle it. So I have to either do this, the one over, head over, the overhand, or shuffle it from the side, which I prefer to do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little small little spread. Isn't that a wonderful devil? I normally put one on the bottom, one on the top, but I won't be able to get everything in frame. And then I do a card across that way, and then a final actual card at the very end. So there you go, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.